the COVID time and how many of our clients have affected. Many, of course, lost lives. Many have been badly affected, and their livelihood has been lost. All those things are there. So, to help them out practically, how do we have a product? How can we do that? That's what we'll be discussing today. I know that some of you have some products already. Like for example, Annapurna. I'm happy that Annapurna has joined with us. They have a product. They would be explaining to us what kind of product they have. We'll also be liking to hear from others if they have any specific product like that. We have also requested a Meadow Plus team, Dr. Prakash Bakshi and his team, to join us and also give their inputs, because they have been working on the health activities. So they would be also helping us in guiding how do we go about developing a product which can be used for our clients, so that anytime if the need arises, that can be used and they can be supported. So this is what the today's discussion would be. So I hand over back to Saibal.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Maman. So, Bakshi sir, first, would you like to give a kind of overview of your product, or you want everybody to be telling about their product, what they are working on, and then at the last you will be telling about your product? How do you want to take it forward?
No, Saibal, instead of the product, I would like to lay down the basic data that shows how health loans could be very important for our activities.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Very much.
Thank you. So as Mr. Gigi Momin said, so far as our present borrowers are concerned, if they get sick or any family member gets sick, they can actually go down by 2-3 years if the illness is not cured in time. So our own present loan can be in danger. But more than that, I'm looking at it from a more global perspective. The NSSO data suggests that about 10% people in rural India require outpatient care every month. But outpatient care is not a very expensive thing. The average ticket size is 1,000 to 1,500 rupees if they go to private hospitals or doctors, and that mostly they are able to manage. But NSSO data also suggests that about 3% people get hospitalized in a year in rural India. Now, if you look at a typical Gram Panchayat in India, it has about 5,000 people. That means in a population of 5,000 people, about 150 people are getting hospitalized every year. Out of that, about 65 to 70% people actually get hospitalized in private sector hospitals. They can be small nursing homes, they can be super specialty hospitals, depending upon the requirement. So if we look at that, about 100 people go to private sector hospitals in every Gram Panchayat every year. This is the overall data. Now, NSSO data also says that the average hospitalization charges that rural India is paying, and I'm quoting 2018 data because that is the latest data available. The average hospitalization cost for non-child birth costs are about 27,000 rupees. This, our own experience in Meadow Plus suggests that the typical loans, the typical expenditure for hospitalization for almost 70% people is between 10,000 to 20,000 rupees, because they get hospitalized for minor ailments like maybe diarrhea or some sustained fever over a period of time, dengue and that kind of thing. Out of the about 700 hospitalizations that we have done, 15 to 20 hospitalizations were for very critical ailments or very major surgeries where the expenditure was even up to 50,000 to 3 lakh rupees. I'm giving a very limited set of data from our experience, because for us, hospitalization started only about 6 months back. But the NSSO data also suggests that in a typical Gram Panchayat, there is a loan opportunity. Even if we take only 30% of the people who get hospitalized require loans, that would be in the range of between 10 to 15 lakh rupees per annum in every Gram Panchayat. That is a business opportunity, I can say, for health loans in a Gram Panchayat, which is a substantial. So I am looking at it from that point of view also, that beyond our present clientele, if we look at health requirements in a Gram Panchayat per se, there is substantial business to be done, but we have to design a product for that. And there are two types of products which will be required. One is a planned hospitalization, the other is an unplanned or emergency hospitalization. If somebody meets with an accident, goes to the hospital, has to be taken to hospital immediately. Somebody gets sick or gets a heart attack, has to be admitted to hospital immediately. There are planned hospitalizations also, like for cataract operation or hernia operation. You can plan it. You don't have to do it tomorrow. You can plan it, okay, 15 days, 20 days. So there we have a loan appraisal time also. But where emergency loans are concerned, we don't have that time where we can take 10 days to decide whether to give a loan or not. So some criteria will have to be developed. And because we are in the field, we can try to keep on, collecting some data which will help generate that kind of a parameter-based sanctioning process, that if these parameters are met, a loan up to 10,000 rupees, a loan up to 20,000 rupees for that family is almost like a pre-sanctioned loan. That if an emergency comes and you meet these parameters, 20,000 rupees will be immediately deposited to the hospital on your behalf. We should not pay cash to the people, because hospitalization generally, as insurance also pays to the hospital. So we can develop the process and systems, etc. But these are the three areas I thought I should bring to the table, which will help us design the appropriate products required by the rural Indian healthcare seekers. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So I would like to get responses from our microfinance institutions. What is their view on this, and how can we take it forward? What do they do have on the ground? What kind of product they do have? How are they approaching this? This what Bakshi sir was telling, that there is a big gap, there is a big requirement, there is a problem in the life. I mean, in not only of those poor people, even if in our case also, these your ailments and this your diseases can really have impact on our these financials. So if I mean, in this background, if I can request Satin to start the discussion, so everybody can get like 2-3 minutes to tell about their institution, their initiative, and how are they approaching it.
Two things you have to tell us. One is that, of course, if you have a product, you can tell us what is that you have. Second is that the point which Bakshi Sahib has said, if the emergency need arises, how do we develop a product which can be made use of, so that you don't have to look for a fund around, if we can get something directly from us? So how do we do that? So is there anything any suggestions you have that also can be placed in your response? Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. So I think when it comes to Satin, yes, we do have certain products in terms of, say, Hospicash and other products wherein we can take care of the expenses for a day. So for an example, a Hospicash product comes in wherein a customer pays certain amount for a lump sum. Say, in case the customer is hospitalized for 3-4 days, there is a per day benefit which is given to the customer, irrespective of whatever the money is spent. So let's say the benefit says that it's 1,000 rupees a day. So whatever these expenses, the idea of a product like Hospicash is to take care of the expenses incurred, or maybe the loss of income that happened for that particular day. So this is then we've got Doc Online, then wherein you can provide some facilities wherein the customer, if someone in the family is not well, they can just get in touch with the doctors online. They can prescribe them some medications and all that stuff. Currently, this is what we have, and yes, as Dr. Bakshi rightly mentioned, that yes, in the rural and in the kind of customer base that we have and we deal in, yes, there is a huge scope wherein we need to have products. So maybe we can discuss and deliberate around it. But as of now, what Satin has it, I told you, and yes, there somehow is a scope wherein we can think of products with a smaller amount of insurance premium or a premium that is taken, but the benefits are large, because I'm sure the customers in rural who probably come to us for a loan of 20,000 bucks may not be able to afford a hefty insurance that people in the urban or people like us can take it, wherein the cost of a mediclaim for 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees costs say 10,000 rupees for an individual, or a floater goes say 20,000 bucks. Customer at that strata will not be able to pay that amount of amount. We'll have to maybe use something from Doc Online, something from some other player, something from HospiCash, create a hybrid model where she ends up paying less. But yes, there is certain benefit around it, because as of today, when I see in the market, there are products probably which give you a day's allowance, not more than that. So maybe we can discuss and deliberate around.
Thank you very much. It's Anil, right?
Yeah.
So thank you, Anil. So in your case, this HospiCash is there, and this online consultation which you are also providing.
Yeah.
And then, if I can request, I'm seeing Amitesh is here. So from Midland, if you can also update us, what kind of product do you have? Do you have any emergency product, and what's your view on the overall thing?
Thank you, Saibal. So very good afternoon, everybody. In line with what Anil and Mr. Prakash Bakshi has said, I think there is an emergent need of this product in this ecosystem. As an institution, we are striving hard since very inception of our institution, but we realize that the ecosystem is still not complete. There are not enough insurance product in the market who are proven in terms of providing comprehensive health insurance product. If there are products also, they are highly priced and their services are questionable. So we all have seen in last decade, there have a lot of multiple initiatives have been taken by insurance companies also, SROs also, but nothing concrete had happened in terms of designing a comprehensive health insurance product basis on the kind of need and gap which were set by Mr. Prakash Bakshi. So as far as our institution is concerned, we are also having a HospiCash product. It's a plain vanilla benefit product. I think it is also very much meaningful for clients because because of this medical emergency, they get hospitalized, and we are as a result of the product features, we are able to provide them lump sum amount. So I think this is a great way benefiting to our customers. But yes, a kind of comprehensive health insurance product we are looking forward. So we request SRO to take initiative and come forward. I think 2-3 years back, before COVID, there was some initiative by Sadhan wherein they wanted to bring, and we have also participated in that direction.
Yes.
But I think nothing concrete came. So I still remember, I think Mr. Paul Saibal will let us know more about that, but I think nothing more concrete came. So this is what we wanted to convey in regard to this product. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Saibal, could I intervene a bit just for a moment?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
You know, what we, the two people, Mr. Anil and I think Mr. Amitesh from Midland, have mentioned about HospiCash, which is an insurance product. Now, they have also mentioned about the limitations of this HospiCash product or the health insurance products that are available. Firstly, they are very expensive. They are not very comprehensive. And the premiums are very high because they are based on urban data, not on rural data. That is why the reason is that the penetration of private sector health insurance in India, in rural India, is less than 1%. So we are talking about a situation where rural India does not buy health insurance because they don't see value in it. Let us not think that they don't understand it. They understand it and they don't see value in it. And till we get a proper health insurance product for rural India, also there would be emergency cases where only a pure vanilla loan product will be required. So let us not confuse between a loan product and an health insurance product. We would also need health loans when insurance is not there. We are not just trying to sell an existing insurance product, because we are in dialogue with 2 or 3 very large health insurance companies, but they have not shown the alacrity to really design a product suited to rural India, because they still feel that the work to design a health insurance product for rural India will be very expensive, and the penetration is as low as 1%. To make it 2% also will require a marketing cost, which will not make it viable. Let me plainly talk about the profitability of health insurance product, the way insurance companies are seeing it. So we do need a comprehensive health insurance product, but beyond that, let us also discuss that if an emergency comes, whether it is an existing member or somebody else, as I mentioned that about 150 people get hospitalized in a Gram Panchayat every year. This is NSSO data. And if 30% of them also require health loans, then we have a health loan requirement of about 12 lakh rupees, 15 lakh rupees in every Gram Panchayat every year, and which I think is a reasonable size of business for us to get interested as not an insurance company or insurance seller, but as a loan giving company. Thank you.
Perfect, sir. Annapurna?
Yeah.
Hi,
Annapurna,
good afternoon, everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you can introduce
Am I
yourself.
audible?
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you are.
Yeah, this is
audible.
Ashish
You are
Mishra. I head the
Okay,
product
Ashish.
department at
Yes,
Annapurna
Ashish.
Finance. First of all, I would like to thank the entire forum for organizing a very, very sensitive and very, very customer-friendly topic. So this is one thing which I think most of the institution are thinking in terms of giving service to the customer. Most of the institution has actually opted for like doctor on call and hospi cash, so that at time of emergency the customer can be benefited. But I totally agree with Prakash sir that as an institution we have to think apart from the medical products or insurance product. So I'm happy to share that Annapurna Finance couple of years back during COVID time, we realized that at this kind of emergency situation, we should have a product which is basically an emergency product which can help the customer to combat any emergency, specifically unaccounted emergency, which are the medical expenses. So we designed an emergency product which is a pre-sanctioned loan for the customer. So whenever the customer would need the loan, on a SMS or on a missed call, the amount will be credited to the customer account. So I'm happy to inform that almost 90,000 customers had been covered in Annapurna by this product, and almost 10% of the customer, like 10,000 people, has actually availed this product during the emergency time. And what we had experienced it, out of that 10,000, 40% of the customers has availed this product during medical emergency. So now what we realize that the amount that we have given to the customer, it was maximum 5,000. So basis our experience, we realized that the 5,000 is a low amount to combat the medical needs. So we are working in terms of developing a new product which will have a limit of around 10,000 for the customer. So during any medical emergency or any sort of emergency, customer by just a SMS or a missed call can request, and the amount will be credited to the customer accounts within minutes.
Thank you, Ashish. I
So,
think at least that's a good initiative.
What's your TAT for this product?
Sir, your voice is breaking a bit. I lost you in between.
Oh, what's your turnaround time for this your emergency product?
Immediate.
Sir, it is around 30 minutes maximum. On an average, it varies from 17 to 25 minutes.
And what are the
Very-
details they have to give, Nanya?
We don't take any details for this product, sir, because
Only by
they're
their
already
declaration.
our customers. Yeah, they're already our existing customers, so already
Existing
we
customers.
have all the details available with us.
So basically,
it's
this is a
proper-
top-up loan kind of thing.
Kind of,
Uh,
but
Sir, a little bit different because here we are not giving the amount to the customer right away. So we onboard the customer and we take the consent from the customer, and the product is available for 6 months. So anytime the customer wants, so what is the difference between a top-up loan? You get the amount disbursed to the customer. Here, no disbursement happens. We take the consent of the customer, we onboard the customer in terms of sanctioning the loan, but we don't disburse it till the time we get a request. So the request can come at any point of time. The validity remains for 6 months. So it's different from a top-up loan.
And how do you ensure the repayment? What is the repayment period?
So what happens is we club the repayment with the JLG loan. So during the JLG loan, the amount of this emergency loan gets added to the demand. So the
balance
criteria,
period.
the criteria. Sorry,
The balance period?
sorry, I couldn't get you.
No, no, I'm asking you that balance period. If there are 10 months left, then the 10 months would be the period of loan.
Yes, so minimum 6 months of JLG loan should be there for the customer to onboard, because that is the time when we take the repayment from this customer. So basically 6 installment is what we take in terms of the repayment. So in terms of a qualifying criteria, the customer should not have a DPD. The customer should be there. The loan should be there for last minimum 6 months. Then we onboard the customer.
Then what is the limit amount fixed for that?
So right now it is 5,000, a multiple of 1,000 up to 5,000, whatever the customer opts. But we are working, the department is working towards making a new version, which will be maximum 10,000. So 5,000 to 10,000 would be the new product that we are working.
But will it be sufficient to meet the hospital bill?
I agree with this point, sir. But what happens is if we block a certain limit of a customer, so ultimately that amount, I mean, in terms of the new guideline, there is the capping in terms of the EMI and all. Emergency loan, we can't make it for a longer duration. So we have to keep it like the EMI has to be like $1,000. So considering that, we don't want it to make it a top-up loan. So if we give it a 20,000 or 30,000 loan, it would be a top-up loan for the customer. So considering all those factors, we decide to keep it at an amount that it remains as a emergency product, not as a top-up loan for the customer.
And you said around 10,000 people have availed of this.
Yes, already 10,000 customers has availed this emergency loan.
And do they have to give any additional premium kind of? Nothing is there.
Nothing. No premium it's a loan product, so no premium. It comes with an insurance, which is like your credit insurance, which is there in the normal loan, and processing fee. So it doesn't have any other additional component.
Right. Thank you.
Do you give it to the first cycle? I mean, loanee or second cycle? Is there anything?
So the qualifying criteria is, as sir pointed out, that is it a top-up loan? So we don't want that this should be utilized simultaneously with the existing loan. So we keep a cooling period of 1 month, because if she is taking a loan of 50,000, then we think that amount should be there with her for at least 1 month. So we keep a cooling period of 1 month. It is not dependent on first, second, third cycle. After one cycle, the customer, because anyway she has taken a 50,000-60,000 loan from me. So considering that she would be having that amount. So if I give it simultaneously, then it will add as a top-up loan or a overall loan. She would see that 50 plus 5, I got a 55,000. So we keep a cooling period here.
But you are not disbursing to the customer's account, so you are paying to the hospital directly.
No. We are not. No. Hospital is not there. We are on the request of the customer. We are disbursing to the same account where she has taken the JLG loan. So everything is automated. So we transfer the amount directly to the customer account.
Ashish, if I'm not wrong, this is like a pre-approved loan ready for you, and once it triggers that there is a health emergency, then you disburse this loan.
Correct. You can say that. Yes.
And what all documents do you take? How do you verify is this for a health cause or not?
So
Yes,
see,
my question also.
This is not a product for health parameter. It is an emergency product. So what we have seen is post usage, we do an analysis to understand what kind of usage has been. So 40% of the customer had used this during medical emergency. So basically it's an emergency product. And I mean, it's an emergency product, so we don't define that it has to be taken during medical emergency. It can be a business emergency. It can be there is an education emergency. There is a health emergency. So this is an emergency product.
Got it. It goes through all the credit bureau norms, fire, etc., everything.
Yes. It goes through all the norms.
Sure. Thank you, Ashish.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ananya, you want to add something to it?
No, sir. I think you have added all the points there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen your product in Uttarakhand. I mean, we were discussing on it.
Okay. Is there anybody else having a similar kind of emergency loan product or a health product other than the Hospicash? Hospicash is a different thing. We are talking about a loan product. Is there anything you have? Then you can come on and.
Mr. Gigi, I think they are saying it as an emergency loan, but we say it as a top-up loan. Others say is at a different loan. But we have to think that whether it is solving our intended purpose or not. See, anyway, most of our customer in MFI now are covered from hospice and doctor on call services. So till 35,000 of expenses are being covered now under this hospice benefit program. Now, the main concern is that what Mr. Bakshi was also trying to highlight is that if the family needs more money from 50,000 till 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh, how it will be covered. So I think that's the main cause of concern. So these products are already there, historically proven. People give a pre-approved loan in wallet or probably in their account. They push it after some time, depending upon repayment history. Now the regulation has changed. Then so I think these kind of products to execute also becomes more challenging unless and until you have a technology in place. But I think it is not going to solve intended problem what we are discussing today. That's my view. Yes, Mr. Matt.
Just trying to understand any such initiatives there. If not there, of course, we would like to discuss something different also, because there is something which also we have in our mind. So we thought we can also discuss that. But if anything is already there, then we can hear that first, and then we can.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Haris from Cashpo.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yeah. So I just what discussion was being going. I just wanted to brief about what Cashpore is doing for the health of our clients and what products Cashpore is being working with. So Cashpore is basically
if you can be a little bit louder.
Okay, so yes. Is it audible?
You are audible. You are audible. But
Yeah,
you can speak a little bit
Go ahead.
louder.
Okay, okay.
Yes, it is better now, better.
Okay, so I just wanted to brief you all what Cashpore is doing for health products and for the health of our clients. So we are basically working on two aspects. One is preventive health care and other one is curative health care. In preventive health care, we have a CHF, that is who are community health facilitators, who deliver the modules to our clients at our center meetings, and we cover about 6 topics in that modules related to diabetes, heart attack, water sanitation, vector-borne disease, and women's health, pregnancy, women's diarrhea. So these types of modules which we prepare, and that is being delivered at a center meeting by our CHFs. So CHFs are community health facilitators. So they go and deliver the sessions to the clients and give them awareness that how to keep yourself healthy, what foods you should eat, and how you should take care of your health. So that's how they deliver the modules and the sessions. And after they deliver the modules and session to our clients, then that's the preventive healthcare we do. And we have given about after preventive healthcare to our clients, then we do a curative healthcare. That is, we enroll our clients with a health service. We provide the health service to a client, which clients pay 100 rupees for the enrollment, and she gets 3 months consultation service. So at our branches, we have established a digital e-clinic at all our branches, and currently we have 665 e-clinics at our branches, where client comes with their family members or with their children, whoever is ill or not feeling healthy, so they can come and get their treatment digitally from the doctor, and a prescriptions come, and she get the medications from there. So client is being enrolled in 100 rupees for 3 months, and in that enrollment, client's husband's father-in-law, mother-in-law, and 2 children are covered for 6 months. So say for 3 months. So 3 months they can come n number of time at our clinic, at our branch, because they generally keep on coming at our branch when their loan is disbursed, or when they have to come for a collections or any other requirement at the branch. So they come at the clinic, at the branch, and they visit our clinic and they get diagnosed there. So they can come n numbers of time in our clinic, and they just have to pay 100 rupees for six family members is being covered in that. They get 3 to 5 days medicines for 1 quarter. So that's how we are doing curative health care for our clients. And we have covered about, we have given clients about 17 lakhs 19,000 clients which we have enrolled in our programs, and we have given this health benefit. Earlier we used to do with our MHC, but now after COVID we had digitize our branches with e-clinic, which established with we establish our branches with digital e-clinics, and we have equipped all the necessities and equipments which is being required at any e-clinic at our branches. So doctor come digitally at our branch, they diagnose the clients, and then a prescription is come to the printer. So that prescriptions, CHFs, our community health facilitator is being again guided with the pharmacist of the doctor, and they accordingly she distributes the medicines to our clients. So that's how we do the curative health care to our clients. And we have also diagnose some common ailments in our fields, which generally find amongst our clients, that body pain, weakness, cough and cold, blood sugar, gastric, and these types of common ailments which we have diagnosed in our field, that clients are generally in the rural areas face these problems. So we are working on these problems also to overcome with these issues. And we have also we also, what we do, like some ailments which is being critical and which is being referred, which can't be diagnosed at our clinic, so that we refer to a government doctors, government clinics, hospitals, and governments nearby hospitals to our clients, so that they can get a proper treatment there, and they can be diagnosed properly. Because what happens in the rural area and in the rural community, clients are not getting the proper treatment, and they are being just misled by the quacks. And also we try to make sure that our clients get proper treatment at our clinic, the generic treatments. And if there is a case that needs to be diagnosed or that needs to be referred, so we to the nearest hospital we used to refer. And as we were I just having a discussion, we are having a discussion, I came to know the Kashpur has also planned one Kashpur has also planned critical illness to provide critical illness facility to our clients. If a client is having a medical emergency or something which is happen immediately, so Kashpur has kept a budget about 50 lakhs to give them a facility, and a client immediately we will give her a support of 50,000 amount, and rest she can collect it from there. She don't have to pay any AMI on that. That will be separate from the loan and everything. That will be a social assistant for her. She can get her treatment. So 50,000 we have kept for a client if she gets an emergency or she's being diagnosed for any critical illness which is not being treated. So that's what Kashpur is being working in the field on health aspects to its rural beneficiaries.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think anybody else would like to say something? Would like to?
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you,
Hello,
sir.
I am Papachan from Welfare Services, Kochi. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Papachan.
Again, congratulations to Team Sadhan for bringing such an important and pressing subject for discussion. It's a fact that health is an important prerequisite for economic well-being. That is a fact. That is why financial health and financial security and health security go, together. So this is a very important thing. But here I think that the suggestions have been based on products, loan products. But I wondered whether that will be sufficient for as a solution, because we can, what amount we can give us as a loan is a limited amount. Say it is 10,000 or 15,000, 30,000. But a hospital bill, naturally it comes around within much more than that nowadays. So we have, as a microfinance institution, we don't have a product asset, but we give loans as a by way of consumption that we can give now, because there is no restriction on purpose. We can give a consumption loan or a personal purpose loan we can give. That apart, as an NGO, as a self-help promoting institution, NGO, what we do is we have an insurance, family health insurance policy, tie up with the insurance company. We are only an aggregator. We are only an agency. We do it for the last several years. We give policies, family health policies to families. And the premium comes in the range of say 5,000 to 10,000, depending upon the number of members of the family. So that is going on well. Now, for the last 2-3 years, we have with Star Health about 5,000, 7,000 families have been covered. That to some extent that serves a purpose. That is what I feel, because giving a product, we can give a loan, that is no problem. We name it a health loan or personal loan or consumption loan, that doesn't matter. What need is the money. So we can give a loan, but how much you can give? How much you can give? In the present day situation, the health bill, we know it is anywhere around, it's a simple hospital case, it is around 10 to 20 to 30,000 rupees. In Kerala, it is like that. So giving loan is one solution, of course. As an emergency thing, we can give loan, but as a solution, I think we should have a product, as Mr. Prakash Bakshi was mentioning. A product is required, a good product for the village people by an insurance company, reasonable with a reasonable premium, and giving loan for that premium, it's also okay. I think, according to me, that is also okay. Then that will be insulated. These poor people will be insulated from heavy hospital bills. That is why my view on that. We have loans. We are giving loans. We are micro loans are giving for not as a health loan. We don't call it as a health loan. We call it as a personal loan or something other loan that we can do for the. As the present regulation permits that we can give personal loans or consumption loans. But the solution lies, according to me, having a good product, with a reasonable premium for the village people. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to say?
Yes, sir. I
Would
like to give a thanks to Sadan for organizing these things. I heard the people's thoughts. Yeah, really, the MFI sector has doing very good for clients for their life, improving their lifestyle, as well as they will give some support for their health and other things. What I understand from Prakash sir is this. He would like to just say that a loan product should be there. A loan product should with the MFI for emergency purpose and others. Yes, we have hospital cap and others product, some insurance tie-up we have. But if a clients need money for their health issue, then where he will get the money? Definitely it is a fine. But two problems we are facing. First, when we get loan from banks and other institutions, they will give stipulations. Our money should be given for the purpose of income generating. So that's why it will be very difficult for us to make a loan product for health and other things. Second, if we give the loan for health products, this is not productive. It is unproductive. So it will create some problem for repaying the money to the organizations. So if we find anyone who can arrange these funds for us, then I think MFI like us, who are very small in size, they can just do this product. And that product should not be top up. That product should be assessment and by the doctors, and then we can give the amount to the client directly, and the loan tenure can be more, so that they can just repay their loan in a longer period. But how we can generate the fund, that is the main problem. Lot of institutions are doing just hospicap and others, and there is just health insurance. So, but some clients I have seen, they are agreed to take some insurance product when they are taking loan. They are not bargaining, they are just taking. But after 1 year, if they are not facing any problem, they can claim that money. We have given 300 for insurance claim, and I am not admitted, and I am not getting any benefit from you. So please return my money back. Otherwise, in last installment, I will cut that money from your installment. So we are facing these types of problem. So I agree with Prakash sir. We have to just prepare a loan product, especially for the health issues. There is no doubt, but problem is funding. And another is we need to ensure how to repay the loan in time. Otherwise, it will be not viable for the smallest organizations. Big organizations can do that because they have the money and they have just do this types of product by their own. That is not a matter. But
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dasda.
Do you have hospice, Mr. Vishwajit?
we are thinking to just get the hospicap, but I am serving about my customers, and I would like to get the response first, and then we'll introduce it.
Okay.
Yeah, immediately I am not thinking for this. But yeah, the hospicap. I heard the hospicap service and doctoral call service as responding the clients very well. So now we are thinking how we can just establish these things into my organization.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
I think now shall we request Prakash sir, can you just guide us about kind of developing a product? Because now at the moment looks like that nobody has except Annapurna has an emergency loan. Others do not have a loan at the moment, loan product at the moment. Hospicash is there, but it is expensive. It is also something that the service also is questionable. And of course, some insurance coverage that definitely it will be good, but then it may not be affordable to everyone, and it may not be. It may be a service. We are also not sure about it. In such situations, the borrower has to run to somebody, or a person has to run to somebody and get the money. So, as a responsible institution, can we have something in our hand which can help them out? That is what we are looking at. Sir, can you guide us in this matter so that we can discuss it?
Firstly, let me thank Sadhan for assembling all the participants here and the seriousness with which everybody has taken the subject. I am really grateful to you all. As was mentioned, Hospicash is an insurance product with a very limited kind of service that is available. Most Hospicash schemes, insurance schemes, also have fine print, which is not known to the client when he actually joins Hospicash. Most of the Hospicash schemes become applicable after 2 days or 3 days of hospitalization. So if you are hospitalized for 5 days, it is the 4th and 5th days of hospitalization which will be covered by Hospicash and not the first 3 days. But most hospitalizations are actually only for 3 days. So there has been one has to read every Hospicash scheme very carefully to understand what is covered and what is not covered. I am giving an extreme position just to make everyone understand that there are fine print which needs to be understood before. Everybody has recognized the need of a very comprehensive insurance, and as I mentioned, we are talking about it. Today was our first discussion on the subject. Perhaps you have already discussed it earlier also, as some participants mentioned. Before COVID also, you had all, Sadhan had taken some initiative. But the need for a health loan is something which will remain with us for a long time before health insurance actually penetrates rural India in a significant manner. Now, we need to look at it from 2 points of view. One is healthcare requirements of our existing customers, They are obviously giving a kind of a, whether you call it a top-up loan or an emergency loan or whatever, giving that support is essential for us to get back our first loan itself, because we have given a loan for productive purposes. That loan itself comes into danger if somebody is seriously sick in the family, because all the attention of the family will be on the sick person and not on the economic activity. And if the economic activity is closed for a few days, our repayment of that principal loan itself becomes doubtful and is in danger. And therefore, support for health is actually not an unproductive loan, as one of the participants mentioned. It is a very productive thing, because to make sure that the economic activity continues without a break is itself a productive activity. So let us not look at health loan as an unproductive thing. But beyond our existing customers also, what I'm trying to mention is there is a huge market for health loans which we have not tapped. We need to think about it, how to tap that market. What should be the systems and processes to tap that market? Because I'm giving you the size of the market, that even if only 30% of the hospitalized cases take loan, there is a loan product that is required for about 12 lakh rupees in every gram panchayat every year, which I think is a reasonable amount of business. So let us keep on thinking about it. What I will do is that based on today's discussion, I will prepare a summary note and also points of action in the direction in which the loan product needs to be developed. And I would request Sadhan to share it with all the participants. And let us think about it. And I am very happy to see that there are entities like Cashpoor. I see the good designation, Deputy Head Health. In a microfinance institution, to think of this designation is itself so encouraging that our partners are thinking about the health requirements of our clients. So I think let us start thinking about it on how to develop the product. I will prepare a loose framework for designing a product and share with you all. I wanted to first understand how you look at the product, how serious you are, and I find that everybody realizes that this is an extremely important activity that needs to be undertaken by us. So far as regulatory issues and funding issues are concerned, I think Sadhan, being a self-regulator SRO for microfinance institutions, we will take it up with RBI or whosoever is required to see that funding for providing health loans is also made available. That is our job, not the job of the microfinance institutions. That is our job, and I think we will take care of that part. But designing the product which is required by the people is our job, and I think we will do it. So thank you once again for participating today and giving your ideas. And I welcome your sincere participation, and I hope that in the next 3 or 4 months, we will definitely come out with at least some broad ideas about a product, so that you can then fine tune it to meet your own requirements of every institution. Because we are also trying to partner with certain international agencies. Mr. Gigi Momin is aware about it, and we are hoping to get that partnership, whereby this calendar year end, we would like to launch a health loan product with the support of an international agency. So thank you once again for today's participation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Sir, you are talking about both existing customer and non-customers as well. Both of the sides will be there, right, in the product?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, yes. Because for existing customers, health loan is required for ensuring that our present primary loan doesn't get defaulted. But there is a huge market beyond our existing customers in the same geography. So if in a gram panchayat I have 5 or 10 customers, there are another 25 who also require a health loan. How to make them our client is our job. And if we partner with them in emergency situations like health, I am very sure they will come back to us for all their credit needs for productive purposes also. So it is like building up a client for future also.
Right.
Very true.
Very right. So thank you so much. In fact, I think it was a quite productive discussion. And as Bakshi said, the kind of response we have got in this today's meeting and the discussions are quite encouraging. And I'm happy that all of us are equally concerned, and we are all at the same page of regarding the health of our customers. And some of you have already taken some initiatives, but then as Prakashji said, we will try to work out something which can be much more beneficial and useful to the borrowers. As we see, the requirements are it can be, it can happen anytime. So helping them at the right time is our responsibility. So if we have a product in our hand, if we can have some kind of a determined cash limit or some loan limit to the borrower or to a customer, that would help in our business also, as well as it will also help in our helping the concerned person also. So we will be looking forward for the note from you, sir, and we will circulate to all of you, and we will take your reviews also to develop a product at the earliest. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are looking forward for the note from you, sir.
Sure. Thank you. Yes, I will
Thank you.
share it
Thank you.
very soon.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Take care.
You too, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.